Yes, guys, episode 2 of the Hertha Berlin career mode for you today. So, in the first episode yesterday, we got off to a little bit of a rocky start. We lost 2 of our first 3 games, including the first game of the save against FC Köln, and obviously we lost against Bayern Munich, which isn't as bad, obviously, because they are that biggest team in Germany, one of the biggest teams in the world. You know, hey, oh, here we go. It's all right. So, we see our budget at the start. We've got about £30 million. And we're thinking about bringing in a new striker and potentially a new goalkeeper. So the first striker I'm looking at, obviously Yusufu Moukoko. He's only 16 at the start of the game. He's 70 rated. He's got 11 months left in his contract. It might be unrealistic, which I'm going to say it is. But I also guess getting Werner is a little bit unrealistic. I guess Hertha Berlin are a big club, but they're not obviously a European club. So yeah, we'll offer $3 million for him because I feel like that's a fair fee for Moukoko, even though he's worth about 50 in real life. So yeah, we'll agree a fee with Dortmund for £50 million, and we'll offer him a squad role, which is quite weird because a team like Hertha, you'd expect him to be starting, as Hertha in real life only would have Jovetic as a striker, and like Belfodil, I think that's it, the other striker. So yeah, we'll offer him rotation. I think he'll accept it. Yeah, he has done. A 5-year deal, which will take him to 21 years old. I mean, he's an actual star though, isn't he? He's a proper star in career mode. They only ask him for it. He wants a release clause of 8.6 million. I'm hoping he goes up by about 6 or 7 this season, so I'm not going to accept that. And £4,000 a week for Moukoko. I think find it too unrealistic. So at least offer him 11k a week. Can I try and make it a little bit realistic? Like the Fulham one was reasonably realistic. I mean, for the most part anyway. I guess from the Champions League we would sort of sign anyone. So yeah, we agree with Phil Moukoko, the first signing of the save so far. And I'm actually thinking I might keep Schwallow in goal for the first season and then probably buy a better keeper next season and probably go for an attacking midfielder to replace obviously Richter, who had a very large magnitude sale at the start of the save. So yeah, we're looking at Mesut Ozil. I know it's a bit of a weird one. It says 32 and 79 rated. So it's actually been downgraded from an 80, which is his base card at the start of FIFA. But I feel like he'd be a good signing. And I guess it's not too unrealistic to try and get him from Fenerbahce to take him back to the Bundesliga. I know he's a former Schalke and Werder Bremen player, and obviously Real Madrid and Arsenal, but I feel like I could maybe nab him and put him in the starting lineup, because I think it'd be quite interesting to have a player of his calibre and obviously international experience and real like high level experience, and obviously the Premier League and the Liga winning trophies and Champions Leagues. So obviously not Arsenal, they don't win Premier Leagues or Champions Leagues, as they say. Obviously they're better than Tottenham, but we'll leave that one for another day. So yeah, we're offer £14.5 million and they accept it. So it's quite nice. If there's any Arsenal fans by them, I'm only joking. I think you're still second biggest club in London behind Fulham. So yeah, we've agreed a fee of £14.5 million. And now the tricky part is negotiations with Ozil, because he is 32 already. It's a bit like bringing in Dembele on the Fulham save. By the way, I'm not trying to push that for anyone to watch it. I'm just saying that's on a comparable thing I have it to, really, as a career mode, which I've done. Yeah, so I offer him crucial squad role, which he deserves. I guess I wanted him important in case we wanted to play Koch in that role. And yeah, two years, crucial role, no release clause, just in case he has a worldy season. Actually does go up in overall, which isn't too unlikely that he'll go up in overall, because I guess with this what's it called, the player morale setting, the players can actually go up at any age, as a lot of players do in any career mode. So we have actually agreed a fee with him, £50,000 a week. It's fairly reasonable, as they say. That's a reasonable offer. I mean, the Moukoko one, they said it were like an average offer, offering him 10k a week when I wanted 3. So yeah, we're on a 91 manager rating at the moment, and we'll have a quick look over what we've done so far. So we just loaned Ekelkamp to Granada. We've signed Moukoko obviously for $3 million, Ozil for 14.5, sold Richter for 12.4, which I said it's a shame. Obviously Belfodil's gone for 5 to Getafe. I mean, Richter played for Stuttgart, so we're very upset when we replay them. Nicholas Stark's left the league, so I'm not too fussed about that. £13.3 million. Obviously allows what's he called, Torunariga and Kempf a little bit of game time. Obviously we're loaning out the youngster Dade. Korba's gone to Adana Demisport, and we signed big boy Timo for £64.5 million. So yeah, we've made waves, and hopefully they're the signs which can push us towards the top half, if not even European places. So we will start with the first game of the new episode, and we are at the VfL Bochum. I'm trying to think of the same. Stadion Neder. That's a very easy to say stadium. So we have the team. We show Schwallow in goal. Mittelstadt, Kempf, Boyata and Pekrik as a defence. We've got Serdar and Toussaint in midfield. We've got Luka Bacchio and Ozil as right and left attacking midfielders. And then Werner and Koch as the strikers. So Pekrik's getting a game, as well as Toussaint, who's also a good player. Obviously, former Lyon Academy product, a good player in real life. And Ozil makes his debut for the team. So Schwallow does the team talk, the vice-captain. And we see the Silver Fox himself, Timo Werner, getting ready for the game. And he will start with the first highlight of the game. So only 2 minutes in, Werner gets through on goal across the goalkeeper. It's a very good save by the goalkeeper. We'll play it back to Koch, who's got 4-star skills, and he gets tackled with his effort, and they manage to get the ball away. And then now 10 minutes, Werner playing the ball to the side to Ozil, who scores the goal in the first 10 minutes of his Hertha Berlin just transfer signing. It's a really good goal as well, to be fair. Good little bit of play by Werner, hold up wise. That's the sort of thing we want him to do, as well as bag the goals. We need him to assist goals as well. It's a very, very composed finish by Ozil on his stronger foot. So we are 1-0 up, and we do get to go again. So only like 5 minutes later, Serdar has a shot, and it's very weirdly ricocheted towards the goalkeeper's face. And they sort of get off the hook a little bit with that one, because that really could have gone anywhere. And as you see on the replay, it was a very little weird animation. But we do get the corner. Werner's the man to aim for, but unfortunately, Ryman does collect the ball. So now, 25 minutes in, we're a quarter way through the game. Werner turns his man expertly, looking for a pullback. Manages to find Ozil, who has an effort. And what a strange animation again. He must have his own custom animations, this goalkeeper. It's a very weird save. The captain of Bochum, I'm not sure what his name is. It's a very good save. Made it look like a Hollywood save, to be honest. I know they say that a lot, but that was a Hollywood save if I've ever seen one. We do get another corner. We play it short. And unfortunately, we piss up the chance. And Kempf puts it out for a throw-in. That was an awful chance from... awful shot, sorry, from Kempf. And it is still 1-0. So 32 minutes now from the same attack they've just started with, to be fair. Schwallow makes a good save from the VfL Bochum striker. And they do get a corner. So under the pressure, well, under the cosh a little bit. Got a lot of pressure on us. And Bochum put it back in. Unfortunately for us, Schwallow does make a very composed save. So go for the fast attack. And I didn't realise there was a man there, to be honest. I thought Werner were through for a little bit. So I carried on running with him and obviously didn't get the ball. Then they come in again, Bochum. They're looking for a little chance. And we sort of wipe out their player there, but we get away with it. And now we can counter-attack. This is what we're going to build most of our goals on. Looking back here this time, playing it down the line towards Timo Werner, who's looking back in the middle, not a lot on. Cross to Ozil, first time volley off the chest. What a goal that is. Oh my days. I do the Ozil celebration this time because that was an absolute worldie of a goal. Honestly, we worked it so well. It was a good cross by Werner, to be fair. Didn't have a lot on, as I say. It was a first time touch and volley. Look at that. I love the camera stop. Little pan around to see what's happening, and it's a fantastic finish from Mesut Ozil to make it 2-0 already, which is a very good first half scoreline to be in. 2 goals inside the first 38 minutes, and we are indeed 2 goals up. So 10 minutes after the restart, Werner's played through again by Koch. He hits it across the keeper, who makes another good save with his legs this time. And now Bochum get another chance, and this time Schwallow makes a very strong save. A bit breakneck pace, this. That's sort of how I like doing the episode. I like doing it in breakneck, like you sort of can't keep up with it because it's just so much happening in games. And the Kimmich lookalike gets a booking, apparently, for Bochum. It was a terrible challenge on Toussaint, to be fair, in the lead up to our goal. So Ozil makes way, this time for Kevin Prince Boateng. Escobar comes on for Serdar, and Mukoku makes his debut for for Koch. And this time, sorry, it's so breakneck pace. I've right messed up with that one. Honestly, it's just so, there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening when I can't say a player's name right, and Werner just bags that like an absolute bagsman he is. It's a great bit of football. It's a good ball through by Luka Bacchio on his weak foot. It's a very composed finish by Werner over the keeper. And 10 minutes before the end of the game, Staphylidis getting involved for Bochum, playing the ball back to his Greek counterpart. They're playing very nice football, and they get an effort. It's a good save by Alexander Schwallow. And it does remain 3-0. And to be fair, the keeper for us had a pretty good game. Had a very decent match rating. I think he had like an 8.4 or something like that. and he definitely kept us in the game. And we do go straight into the press conference. So, very positive game. I know I sort of missed Werner's goal because I didn't realise it would come in then. But still, really, really good result. Ozil already paying us back very, very handsomely. Didn't get the man of the match, unfortunately, because Werner got 2 assists and a goal. I mean, again, was exceptional. But a 3-0 scoreline and the first clean sheet of this save after 4 games on ultimate difficulty is nothing to be laughed at. So, yeah, obviously, very good result. And we are going to look at our youth system, to be fair, because we have got our first, as we skip through, obviously, we've got Greuther Fürth next, and nothing's happening, so we skip straight towards it. And we do have our first youth intake of this series, which is quite an interesting one because they can be amazing or they can be awful. So we'll have a quick look through. Not a lot really goes on. I mean, there's some all right players. Like, he's got 525 grand he's valued at. He's at 250, but he's only 15, so he could get some decent future first teamers, I guess, if we do a few years in this save. And obviously, I tend to look for value and potential, and I sort of work it out from there. So we have done it in neighbouring countries. So obviously, Austria and Germany, trying to make sure they can speak somewhat of the language, like German language, to try and make it a bit realistic in what we can sign. And then obviously we can build on from that. So we do go straight into the second game, though. As I say, breakneck speed. We have got SPVGG Greuther Fürth, and we do have our team. Schwallow starts in goal. Plattenhardt, Kempf, Boyata and Pekrik in the back 4. We've got Serdar and Askibar as the midfield 2. Ozil and Lukebakio as the right and left stack midfielders. And Werner and Jovetic lead the line. So Plattenhardt comes in for his first game of the season. And Askibar comes back in the team, as well as Jovetic leading the line. So 40 minutes in, Schwallow makes a very good save from the Greuther Fürth attacker. Rothwell picks up the ball. I swear he's English, you know. I swear he's English. Lukebakio makes a very good challenge to try and start a quick counter-attack. We're playing to Werner, who's tackled very, very well. I think it was that man, Rothwell. And we're actually struggling to beat the press, which is something which normally doesn't happen because you can sort of beat a press quite easily, like playing Liverpool. But Greuther Fürth's press and passing ability for a team who are like recently promoted is really, really good. And they do have another effort, and this time Schwallow makes a very, very good save high to his left. But we are in the counter again. They have got a few players out of position, so we can sort of counter him a little bit. Lukebakio straight to Werner, who runs past Veergrever, the former Ajax man, or is it PSV? Hits it across the keeper, and we are 1-0 up in the first 21 minutes. Very good bit of football there. Lukebakio with another through ball. He might be left-footed, you know, because it wasn't his left foot again, and it was really accurate for a 77. And obviously Werner puts it away. No doubt in my mind he's going to score there. Runs past Veergrever. I think he's played for PSV. And it was a very, very composed finish from the German hitman. So 5 minutes before the end of the half, they are trying to play out from the back, but it was picked up really well by the midfield. Jovetic playing it out wide to Ozil, who's looking for a first-time effort again. Oh my days, what a goal. Honestly, what a signing he's been already. 3 goals in 2 games, and he's absolute maestro on that left-hand side. Doesn't have to do a lot. He's sort of playing like a Messi role, where he's off the front too, but that was an exceptional finish by the former German international. Absolute legend. What a goal that is. And it is 2-0. So just before the end of the half-time, Greuther Fürth are going for an attack. Not much is going to happen in this, I'm not going to lie. They sort of run it out of play. But I forgot to do like the half-time thing, so I sort of had to include this in the video because I wanted to show like where the half-time stopped. The first half, as I say, does come to an end there. And yeah, very positive half again. They had 1.3 expected goals to 0.7 for us, but we're still winning 2-0, so who gives a shit about that? But yeah, Jovetic is going to come off from Mokoku. He's struggling a little bit with the pace of the game. Got a fairly quick defence, I believe. And yeah, we do kick off straight away. Mokoku's second game for us, and he gives the ball away with the first pass. So as we go, I mean, that was funny, weren't it? He gave away the ball in the first little thing he did in this game. But we do restart with them getting a corner after a good save from Schwallow, and we do try and out it straight away, but they receive the ball again. Very nice little bicycle kick pass there. Down the line pass, crossing it into the middle, and it's just wide. Well, I say it's just wide. It's wide of the post, and the attack comes to an end. So 7 minutes later, 62 minutes in now. Rothwell again running down the left. I suppose he's played for Blackburn. That might be it. Playing the ball nicely with Willems. Cardona into the middle to Julis. I've never heard of some of these players, honestly. I'm not going to lie. It's a good finish by I think he's a striker against Schwallow. Does the love art celebration. I don't think these are real game faces. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, it's 2-1. We've got a little chance to get back in the game. And then, well, 10 minutes before the end of the game, Cardona again with a good effort. And this time, Schwolo makes a good save. And yeah, we only have to wait for another 10 minutes again. We're right at the end of the game. We've got 1 minute of added time. Ozil plays a lovely through ball to Mokoku, and it's a fantastic save by the Greuther Fürth goalkeeper. I really need to pace these a bit better. It's breakneck for me. Never mind you guys watching. I think that might be the idea for future games. Just try and pace it a little bit better. And as I say, it's another good save from the Greuther Fürth goalkeeper, because I can't even go on a tangent because there's that much going on. And I mean, we've already won the game, haven't we? With 1 minute at a time, we're already in the second minute. Got another corner. We're looking for Boyata again, but they do manage to get the ball away this time. And yeah, fortunately for us, we win the game. A bit lucky, I guess. The goalkeeper for us again. Another good game. He's sort of repenting how poor he was in the first episode, and yeah, he's doing bicycles for us at the moment. So yeah, we win the game 2-1. It was a very, very difficult game against an average team, so we sort of need to work on that. Beckerick had another good game, I guess. I had to sub him off because he was shattered. He's about 39, about 50, basically 50, and he was struggling to keep up with the game after 60 minutes. But yeah, we did win the game, obviously, and they were really unfortunate not to get a draw against us because they deserved it, to be honest. But we did obviously nab the win, and that puts us on 2 wins in a row. So we have actually won 3 games so far out of the first 5, and this episode's been a lot more positive. And yeah, the final game of the episode's coming up. We have got RB Leipzig. The competition record is 41 goals in a season, and Werner's got 7 already. I don't think we'll be able to beat it this season. It's such a difficult record, which Lewandowski got last season. So we are at the Red Bull Arena, and it's a very, very nice stadium. I know these are the most hated club in Germany, and I understand why, but they're still a very nice stadium. So we see their team, Galassi in goal, Klosterman, Orban and Halstenberg as a back 3, Angelino, Campbell, Lema and Haidara as the midfield 4, with Olmo, Mariano and Silva leading the line. Sort of a 3-5-2 formation. I don't really like the 3-4-1-2. I think it's more of a 3-5-2. Very strong team. Kostic and Kunko on the bench, which is quite strange. But, you know, it is what it is. Our team, Schwolo in goal. Mittelstadt, Kempf, Boyata and Ziefwig as the defence. We've got Serdar and Toussaint as the midfield 2, with Ozil and Lukebakio as always, and Werner and Koch as the front 2. So, yeah, Ziefwig comes back in, as well as, I think, Mittelstadt and Toussaint come in. And we do get us underway with the first highlight. It's only 4 minutes in. This is an offside, by the way, as you hear the whistle go. But it's a really dodgy offside. I just want to highlight how poor this game is offside sometimes. If you drew a line there, he's keeping us onside. I swear he's keeping us onside. It's a poor decision, but it stops us getting a chance to score. So yeah, he's going to do whatever they want to do, aren't they? And Leipzig do get a free kick, but they do make the most of it, to be fair. Haidara running down the line, playing as a right wing back, plays it into Olmo, has an effort. It's a great save by Schwolo. They still have the ball, and Ziefwig's just absolutely pressing his man to pieces. And Lukebakio can now break. So we're looking for Timo as always. Timo does make the run past Klosterman, who is a quick boy, so we're never going to get past him for too long. We're looking to pull it back. It's a really good block again by Klosterman, who I think he's struggling for game time in real life, so it'd be quite a good signing for the save, I think. And we've still got the ball with Lukebakio, so we're trying to get a little bit of a chance created, which they're pressing us as well, to be fair. Werner turns his man this time, though. Angelino's nowhere near him. It's a poor finish, and Galassi collects it comfortably. So now in the 20th minute, Serda looking for the ball to Werner, and what a challenge that is by Halstenberg. Oh my days, what a challenge. And now Leipzig can come again. What an effort by Mariano off the crossbar, the new signing from Real Madrid. And they do get another chance. 5 minutes for the end of the half. Mariano again whips the ball in. What a save by Schwolo. But unfortunately, as I say, Haidara puts the ball into the lower region of the net. It's an easy finish, that, isn't it? Very unfortunate. We defended that quite well, but Haidara got really, really lucky. And it is 1-0. So just before the end of the half, we get another chance. Werner playing to Lukebakio. We're looking to cut it back, but it's really difficult to get a bit of space. But Werner fires over after he does get a little bit. The Silver Fox, bless him. And a lot of time there. He's got 4-star weak foot as well. He should really be doing better. Oh, it's come off. Oh, apparently it's come off Halstenberg. You have to see the replay to see that, because I thought he just skied it. And we do get a corner. We're looking for Boyata again. Front post, great clearance by Haidara. Kempf wins the header, but Leipzig do clear the ball away for the end of the first half. So yeah, difficult first half. They're a very good team, Leipzig. Obviously, they're struggling in real life a little bit. But obviously, Haidara's put them 1-0 up, and it was a good finish. It was a good finish, I guess. I know it were open goal, but he could have missed it, couldn't he? as a right wing back. They don't really have the best shooting. So yeah, 1-0 down at half time, but we will restart for 10 minutes after the half time whistle goes. Lucky Bakio's played through fantastically. Orban and Klosterman can't keep up. He takes it with his weak foot and hits the bar. What the hell is he doing? Absolute muppet. And Leipzig now can come on the break. So quite long highlights, I guess some of this game is. And this is one of the long highlight bits. Danny Olmo is absolutely dead for fitness. Plays the ball out wide to Haidara. And Andre Silva's offside there by a mile, but apparently he's not. Manages to cross the ball, and we do get a bit lucky with the ricochet off Boyata. So now we're starting a counter-attack of our own, but Swallow fancies playing it to them, and he does actually recover really well to keep the ball out, and they do only get a corner from it. So it was a good effort by the RB Leipzig striker, and it's a decent save. I think it might have been Olmo with the effort. But they do get a corner, obviously, and it's always dangerous from corners against Leipzig. Players like Orban, Klosterman and Halstenberg, all over 6 feet, all difficult to mark with high jumping. They cross the ball in. Fortunately, 2 starts there. But so is Olmo, who keeps the move alive. And Kunku this time, who's now on the pitch, plays to Andre Silva, back to Mariano. And the Dominican hitman makes it 2-0. And we're really, really under the cosh now. We don't want this before 05, do we? Because we've had a really good run so far. And it was a good finish, but we could have defended a little bit better. And now 73 minutes, we're trying to play the ball about nicely. Serda finds a really nice pass to Werner, through on goal against the keeper, and this time he's at the post. And this is the thing with this game. I feel like it's a little bit scripted sometimes because, like, we could score that in another game. But because it's Leipzig, it's difficult to score against them. And now they're retaining the ball. They're playing nice football now. Lima plays it out wide to Haidara, who's looking in the middle for another pass back. Manages to get past his man. Turns him really well, and Lima with a first-time volley and finish to expertly put the ball into the bottom corner. That's a really good goal, that is. The Austrian international is a very good player in real life. A bit of an all-rounder, can sort of play anywhere. And he puts Leipzig 3 goals up. It's a good bit of play by Haidara, who's got an assist and a goal now. It's a very nice finish, though, by Konrad Lima. I don't think there's much the goalkeeper could have done there. We're unlucky in this game. That's all I can say. We're unlucky. Then right before the end of the game, Moukoko gets past his man, Halstenberg, and he does actually get us a little bit of a lifeline. But that's all it is, to be honest. We're not going to get another chance in this game. Kicks the ball in the net again. That should count as 2, in my opinion. I think that's a load of bollocks if it don't count as 2. I'm not happy with that. I think it should be 3-2 now. But it's a good bit of football. A good pass by Suat Serda. And it's a good goal by Moukoko. And yeah, as I say, unfortunately, we lose the game 3-1. We didn't deserve it, to be fair. We had a higher expected goals, higher expected XG, as they call it. And we're just a little bit unlucky in that game. And we go straight into the end of the episode, and we have a look in immediately. We've got a player injured. Mark Oliver Kempf is injured for 4 weeks. So Torunariga is going to get a run of games, but it's unfortunate nonetheless. But we have moved up to 7th in the league now, up from 9th. We did win 2 games. We managed to improve our goal difference by 2, and we are now on 9 points. So it's not too bad in that respect. Have a look at the goals. Werner's still the top scorer in the league, along with Mariano, who've both got 7 goals. Rudy's got 5 for Hoffenheim, a midfielder with 5 goals, and Kramrich has also got 5. Top assists, Werner, Gnabry, and Koch have all got 3. Jovetic has got 2. He's not been bad, I guess. And obviously, there's a few more players on there, like Serdar and Luka Bacchio. So we also on the clean sheet board. Swallow's got 1 clean sheet in 6 games. Not the best, but not the worst either. Hradecki's not got a clean sheet in 3 games, so this game's random as hell. So I'll have a look at the next episode, and we have got a home game against Freiburg. We've got an away game against Frankfurt in the league, and we've got a home game against Borussia Mönchengladbach as well, the Olympiastadion, and finally another away game against Frankfurt, but this time in the Cup. So the DFB Pokal will be a massive game, that. But yeah, I really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much.